I bought a Squishmallow today. It's a shark with swim goggles. That's about it. Hi guys, Top Hops here, and now today my friend Luca and I actually went around to a bunch of different stores, and not like Walmart, GameStop, or Toys R Us, they were a little bit different. We tried to go to as many thrift stores as well as curio shops as we possibly could. And no, I'm not talking about Artifact.
Welcome to the curio shop.
And today we ended up going to 4 of them, so let's get started. And so the first place that we went to, I actually hadn't been to in years, so it was really cool to see all of the new stuff they had. And I guess it isn't technically new, it's old, but it's new to there, so like new, old stuff, you know what I mean.
Couple bobbleheads here. These ones look like they are Team Canada and pretty old, but these are not Funko. Now this is something up my alley, guys. They've got a couple sealed Pez as well as this massive thing of Pez candy. I don't know if this is even for sale, but this is a lot. And depending on how much this thing is, I might have to get it. And it doesn't look like he only had those 2 Team Canada ones. Like, there was rows and rows of these things. And I also ran into my first Funko product, which is this right here, a Tinkerbell Pocket Pop. Now, the box isn't in the greatest condition, but I'm definitely still grabbing it.
And I did end up getting both things, a sealed case of Pez candy as well as the Tinkerbell Pocket Pop. And I know for the Tinkerbell, the box on this thing looks awful, but I was trying to grab every single Funko product I could find today, so I had to get it. And I feel like some of you guys are still going to want me to save the box, but I don't think I'm going to. I paid like $5 for it when Pocket Pops are normally like 10 to 15, so I don't really care. And I'll probably have to hang this somewhere in the office, and I'm not exactly sure where yet, but I'll find a good spot. And then when it comes to the Pez, I was a little bit skeptical about buying this from like a curio shop, but I figured it would be fine because it was completely sealed, and then the Pez is sealed inside. And also, if we're looking at a year on this thing, I don't actually know if it has one. Let's hope it's not that long ago. And I'm not even seeing like an expiry date, but I do know that this character here, like the Pez with the smiley face, is their newer one, so it can't be that old. Like, I would give that character within the last 5 years, so it can't be that bad. And also, one of the main reasons that I purchased this was because I thought it would be funny to have it almost like a store display. So you slide this in the back, and you know, it almost reminds me of like a booster box of Pokemon cards. And then I believe you would purchase it like this. Yeah, wow, you get an entire sleeve of Pez. It's pretty cool. And the 3 flavors inside of here, in case you guys are wondering, are lemon, cherry, and grape. Some pretty classic ones. Then the next store that we went to was the second and last curio shop. And you might have noticed with the first one, they had more like larger things as well as signs and things that had to do with sports. But with the second one here, they had a lot of toys. And as you guys know, I love collecting toys, and I did end up getting some pretty cool stuff. I got like maybe, I want to say 3 or 4 different Funko things, a pretty good amount. And here's the bag of stuff that I was able to grab. And actually, one thing didn't fit in the bag. It was this Bart Pez. And I haven't actually purchased Pez in a while, so I thought it was kind of fun to get the candy as well as the big one. And if you guys don't know, with the bigger ones, they don't just hold like the single Pez, they actually hold entire sticks. And I totally would show off how it works, but the problem is that this is a sealed booster box of Pez sticks. I wouldn't want to ruin it. So I guess my only source for this one is Trust Me Bro. And here is the Funko stuff that I got. One of them is from Warcraft, and I'm not exactly sure what her name is, but it's one of the mystery minis. And if you guys want to check her out, there she is there. I saw it on the shelf, and it was only like $1 or $2, so I figured I might as well grab it. And if you guys are wondering on a year for this thing, it was 2016, so like one of the original sets of mystery minis. Pretty cool. And now let's get into the 2 Funko Pops that I got. And I was actually talking to the guy, and he had told me that they got an entire case of Funko Pops a little while ago, but had sold through most of them. Which is too bad because I would have loved to have shown them off today, but at least I was able to get 2 Funko Pops, so we still have something to go through. And the first one that I grabbed was this here, guys, the Pink Chrome Majin Buu. And I was so excited that I was able to get this one because I got it for like $10. And I know I had this one in the collection at one point, but I believe I gifted it to my friend Alejandro, so now it's finally back in the collection. And this one is one of the newer figures, and I'll be honest with you guys, I don't actually know how he got this one. Like, maybe the guy bought an entire case, and this was one of the ones inside? Probably. And also, he didn't just have one of this figure, he actually had, I believe, 2 from what I could see, but then there might have been more of them around the store, I'm not exactly sure. And then the last Funko product that I got while I was there was this one. Now, I have a video of this one while I was there. I saw it on the shelf, and this thing is like really, really beat up, but it also reminds me of Fallout, so it's kind of cool. Because like when you're looking at this, it's almost like you could have taken it from the wasteland and you're bringing it back to your, I guess you could say, base or hut, whatever you've built in Fallout. And this is a figure that I've actually been wanting for a little while. It's just too bad that the box is so damaged. But I think what's nice about it is that because the box is damaged, yes, exactly, the pop looks pretty decent. And I feel like if this figure wasn't in the box, it would have looked completely horrible. But because the box took all of the damage as well as the dings and dents, this thing looks pretty good. And if you guys are wondering on a year for this one, it was actually 2016, so the same year the Mystery Mini came out. And then the last thing that I got was this binder here full of collectible cards. And I say collectible cards because it isn't just one thing. And it's kind of funny because I was purchasing all of this stuff and it came out to $30. And then I saw the binder behind him and I asked him if it was available and he kind of just threw it in with the rest of my stuff. And now when going through the binder, a bunch of the first pages are hockey cards. They seem to be like the early 90s, so I don't know much about them. But then when you get to the fourth page, you can actually see that the Andy Griffith Show, for some reason, has a bunch of cards in here. And then the next page is the real reason that I got this, because check it out, guys. There is a bunch of Mickey Mouse cards, and are just like, I guess, like Mickey and Friends in general, and they're called like family portraits, which is really interesting. And there is 2 pages of these. I see someone like Pluto as well as Pete. We've got Mickey Mouse. We've got more Pluto with like a bunch of puppies. We've got Donald Duck over here. And then on the second page, it looks like a bunch of stills from different shows. And let me take one of these pages out so that way you guys can see it a little bit closer up, because I really do want to show them off. So like there it is there. There's some pretty neat stuff in here. And I was trying to look for a date on these and I couldn't really find much, but I'm thinking with these ones here, like the hockey cards being like the early 90s, they're probably around the same time. And so I don't actually know much about these Mickey Mouse cards, but I definitely am interested. So if any of you guys know anything, please let me know in the comment section below. And then the next place that we went to was Value Village, and it was actually a lot better than I expected because I got some pretty good pops.
And as you guys probably know, I like to check up in the figure section because last time we were here, I found some in-box Funko Pops, and it doesn't seem like there's anything in this section today, but it's always worth a try. Actually, you know what, guys? I might have to get this for Grandpa. Luca?
Do it.
I don't know. And now would you look at that, guys? As soon as I come to the toy section, I find 2 Funko Pops in the bag. We've got the young Anna as well as Potted Groot. I am definitely getting these. And then a little bit higher to the right, I see, what do we got here? 2 more. I believe this is Raptor as well as Anna. Let's get them too. And it looks like the fun doesn't end there because I also found another 2, which is Mercy and Mew. Okay, so I did some more digging in the bags as well as the larger shelves over there, and that seems to be about it, so let's keep going.
And now as you guys saw, I wasn't able to get any of them in the box, but I did get a bunch of them in these bags out of box, and I thought that was pretty good too. Because last time I went, I did get a couple in box, which was, I think, over the top, because normally you don't find stuff in box at Value Village, so that was really like a bonus that day. And normally you would find stuff like this. So we've got the normal Anna, and I believe this one here is from Frozen 2. Then we also have, I can't remember his name, I think it's Raptor. I think so. And this one here was only $3.99, and I'm not exactly sure why it was $1 cheaper than the other 2, but hey, I'll take it. Because I mean, if I could save some money on these figures, I might as well. And I'm noticing now it doesn't look like Anna stands, but the good news is I already have that one in my collection. And then for the Raptor here, he does stand. Nice. And then the next one that I got was this Potted Groot as well as young Anna. Or actually, this one was the first one that I found, and then I found these 2. But either way, I got them all on the same trip. And I'm hoping that this young Anna does stand. She does. And then the Potted Groot is actually one of my favorites. And I'll probably put this up on my desk in my room because I do have this one in the collection, but I like to keep it in box down here just to keep it nice. And now that I've got this one, I don't really care what happens to it. And I know that the head is a little bit turned and I can definitely fix that. Yep, there we go. And this one here was definitely my favorite one that I got out of these bags just because you don't see the Potted Groot very often anymore. And if you guys are wondering, the year that it came out, it was 2014. Which is kind of crazy to me because I don't remember Guardians of the Galaxy coming out that long ago, but I guess it did. And then the last bag that we got here was kind of a sad one because the Mewtwo is a really great figure, but the Mercy, she is definitely not going to stand because it looks like her base is either missing or just like completely, yeah, it's completely broken off on the back. I thought maybe you could like shove another one in there, but no, it looks like it's cracked right where it would enter. And so for this one, you're not going to be able to get it to stand. I'm also noticing that she is missing a hand, but for Mewtwo on the other hand, it looks pretty good. But that's kind of the reason that I wanted to get this bag, to get another Mewtwo, and as long as this one stands, I'll be happy. Yeah, it does. And so these guys here aren't anything amazing, but I did say earlier that I was trying to grab every single Funko product, so that's why I got them. And then Luca and I went over to one other store, which was Goodwill.
And now I am not seeing much in the toy department, but I will keep digging. Well, it looks like this is where all of the headless LeBrons went, and you know what? I see a Funko Pop. And it looks like it is a Tyrion Lannister. I am definitely going to be getting this.
And you guys saw it there. Surprisingly, I did end up getting a Funko Pop. And normally when I go to this Goodwill location, I don't really find much. But today, I actually got a Pop in box. And this one here is the Tyrion Lannister, which is Game of Thrones Funko Pop #1, which I thought was pretty cool, but then when you're looking at the box, it just doesn't seem to be in great condition. Like when you look at the top here, it is completely dirty. But very similar to the T60 Power Armor one that I got earlier, I feel like the box took all of the dirt and then the figure seems to be in pretty nice condition. So if I were to take this out of the box, I think it would look really nice. And also I am noticing here that this one is the original one, not a re-release from all the way back in 2013, and I'm even noticing that it actually has the HMV sticker on the bottom, which is kind of ripped off, but HMV isn't in Canada anymore, so it's pretty cool. And I do actually have a couple HMV figures in my collection, one of them being the Fiona and Cake 2-pack, because it was exclusive to there, as well as probably a couple others. I just don't exactly know which ones. And really quickly, I wanted to look this up on the Funko shop to see how much it was worth, and it looks like it is around $10, which isn't anything too crazy, but I still wanted to pick it up anyway. And then I wanted to check these two figures as well, both of the ones that I got over at the second curio shop, because I want to see if they were worth more than what I paid, which was $10. So yeah, the Majin Buu is $15, so not bad. And then this T60 Power Armor, I don't actually know what it's going to be worth, and I'm going to have to look it up because I'm noticing on the bottom here it has like that EB Game sticker back when they were only $11.99 instead of like $15 to $20. So let me look this thing up really quick. T-60 I think it is, correct? Is it T60 Power Armor? It is. Okay, this one here is worth nothing too crazy, only $10, but I still wanted to get the figure. And well, anyways, guys, there you go. That is everything for today. And let me know in the comment section below maybe your best find over at a thrift store or a curio shop, because I really am curious. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Drippin' like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it, cool. V5 full thump, I'm a hump on a bounce, Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb, I really do not fuck with, and she calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Snow, like my lashes.